back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we're making another box. Oops, where's my lid? Sorry. My lid goes on like that. Okay, and then that ties there like that. So I saw a version of this box on Iced Images, and I totally resized it to fit a candle. When I have something specific in mind, I just take an idea and resize it. Now hers, she did, when this bit lifted up, her lid lifted up with it. But my lid's reinforced and my box is reinforced and my lid is really quite snug. Okay, so I left mine like a box and tied it there, and I would put, depending on whether I was doing Christmas or general, I would put a word die on there. But I've all the Christmas gift bags done and everything, so I just wanted to make this because I liked it. So here are my instructions. If you wish to take a screenshot and keep them for yourself, this is a reinforced candle book box. Book box because it can open like a book. My candle size was 5 inches by 2 1/4. Okay, I bought them on Amazon. So you need a piece of cardstock that is 11 7/8 by 9 3/4. You need a piece of cardstock that is 7 1/8 by 5 3/4. You need a piece of cardstock that is 9 1/8 by 6 1/2. And then for your wrap, you need, that one was your lid, this is your wrap. You need a piece of cardstock that is 8 7/16 by 6. The first two sections, the main section and section 2, are for your card box, which I have reinforced. Now, if you don't want to use a lot of card, don't reinforce it, you know. But I like mine sturdy. I like my stuff to stand the test of time. There you go. And then once they take the candle out, they could fill this box with sweeties or something and give it to somebody else. So let's go with the scoring. Here, wait, I tie that back up again because it's annoying me. Okay, no, that's annoying me too. That's better. I'll hold it a bit tighter until I get this done. That's more like it. Right, and this is just an old Spellbinders die set that I had. This bit here and this oval bit is what I used to decorate with. Right, section 1. Where is my differ? Section 1, we want to score the short side at 2 3/8 and 4 3/4. 2 3/8 and 4 3/4. Then we want to score the long side at 2 3/8 by 4 3/4 both sides. 2 3/8 by 4 3/4. Flip it round. 2 3/8 by 4 3/4. And then your candle will sit in there. This will fold over. This will fold over, and these will come round, which you'll see in a minute. Right, the next piece, that is section 2, 7 1/8 by 5 3/4. That's not it. 7 1/8 by 5 3/4. Long side 2 3/8 by 4 3/4. Okay. Short side 1 by 3 3/8. Okay, that's your second section of your box. Then this is the lid, 9 1/8 by 6 1/2. Okay, and score all sides at 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And finally 1 and 2. And that is your reinforced lid. Right, where's the piece for the wrap at? Don't tell me I didn't cut it. Apparently I didn't. Okay, the wrap needs to be 8 7/16 by 6. So let's cut it. 8 7/16 is there, by 6, which is there. And remember to keep your scraps for your words, etc. Just put mine away while I'm there. Right, now the wrap, score at 3 on the long side, score at 3 each side. There. And that will simply be our wrap like that around our box. Okay, we need to, before I forget, mark at 3 inches. Just put a little mark at 3 inches where that's the centre, and you'll be putting your hole in once you've got an idea where it's going to go. Right, let me see now, where will we begin? Begin at the beginning. Yes, begin at the beginning, which is section 1. Now you're going to add another section onto this. So you're going to add section 2 onto it. So let me see, I want to cut down each of these, and I'm actually removing the score lines. Okay, you want to cut down nice and straight. Okay, cut that bit away, cut that bit away, and then you want to miter these ever so slightly. Okay. Like that. And just bend those. Okay, section 2 we need now. Section 2 we need now. Now, that bit there is going to stick on in the inside, so I want to remove that, and I want to miter it slightly on the bit that's going to be sticking down. Okay, and I want to remove those top 2 squares on the outsides only. And I'm taking away the score lines as well, as I generally do. Okay, so they have to fold in, so they're going to be slightly mitered. It snowed here this morning for all of 5 minutes. So it did. The lightest little flurries, and then it left again, and now the sun is coming out. So, typical Northern Ireland weather. Up in the air. So now what you want to do is glue that on, and I'm going to use my construction glue, because I need this to be firm. And it's going to glue on there. Okay, so I've glued that on in the centre, and then these are going to come up there like that. These 2 are going to come in there like that, and then these outer bits will fold over. I'm going to use my quick grab glue because this is a longer than normal video, and I don't want to waste too much time. It just came slightly over the edge there, and I didn't want that. Let's stick this one in. Like that. And give yourself a good straight edge there. Like that. Okay. So now these 2 are going in. They'll go in down the sides. Wait a minute. My base is coming off. Sorry, my base was coming off there a bit, and it was annoying me. So put that in and burnish it. Oh, I forgot. I should have had that one in there like that. Bend that back, you might be able to see, and then again you might not. I'm just putting glue on this bit the same as the other one, and it's going to stick straight in there like that. Give yourself a good straight edge like that, and then burnish. Right, these are all going in over there. once you've made sure everything else is stuck, you simply put glue on the inside and fold it over. Glue on the inside and fold it over. And I did mean to decorate before I put this together and I forgot. So we're just going to have to attempt to do it. Like this. Okay. Or you don't have, I decorated the both of my other one, the both sides. So it's up to you whether you want to decorate both sides or just the inside. So if you're decorating both sides, you'll need what I'm about to tell you once I get that to stick. I'm just going to go around and give it all a good burnish. Like that, and that's your box. So if you want to put layers on both sides, you will need, for section 1, you'll need 5 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 2 1/8, and 4 pieces that are 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. That's just for this bit. Okay, and I have mine cut there. So I have all my bits cut. Right, so this one will go in the bottom inside. Like that. And I don't think I'm going to decorate the insides this time. I'm just going to do the outsides, I think. But I've given you what you need if you want to do, because it was easier to do the outside. It was easier to do the outsides when I had it all flat. I knew where it was going, whereas with this one I don't. So I'm going to stick these on and come back to you. So I've changed my mind and I went ahead and did the insides as well, because I had the bits already cut. So that's my box base, and for the life of me can I find the rest of the candles. I know I bought more. In fact, I had 3 of them yesterday sitting over there and I can't see them, but that just to let you know, sorry about the noise, that it fits. Okay, right. So for our lid, I'll tell you about the mats and layers in a minute. You want to cut straight down to the second score line on both of those score lines, and you're going to take away the outer 2, the top 1 and miter, just the same as we do on any reinforced box. Cut down that score line to the second score, and remove those 2, remove that one and miter. Same on the opposite side. Cut straight down to the second score line on the first and second. First score, second score. First score, second score. remove the two outside, take away the top and miter. Okay, and finally the last one, cut down the score line to the second score line, remove the outer two and remove that one and then miter. Okay, get rid of your rubbish and start gluing, and just folding the top one back so that I have better access to these two little squares, and just make sure that they meet perfectly and hold, and do the same on the other side. I could do with better light working on black cardstock. Well, I had more black than I had white 12 by 12s, so I knew if I mucked it up I'd have plenty more to go back and get some. You see, there is method in all my madness. And then I'm just going to hold both of those in. Give them a good burnish. And then you're going to glue these over. Like that. And do the same with the opposite one, and that way you're completely covering your inside tabs. No one can see them. I'm just going to burnish them because it gets the glue sticking faster, and it also spreads the glue out. And then you want to do one side, give it a good fold, give it a good burnish, and finally your last side. And these boxes, you could fill these boxes, you know, just with chocolates. A nice way. I would sure the little amount of chocolate you get now compared to what you used to get in the Quality Street, I think one bag of Quality Street would fit in there, or one bag of Heroes, and it would be a much nicer way to package. And there's your box. Now you want to do the wrap. I forgot to tell you the lid layers. The lid layers were 2 1/4 by 4 7/8. You needed one, and you needed 2 that were 4 7/8 by 7/8. You need 2 of those, and then you need 2 1/4 by 7/8, and you need 2 of those. So 2 1/4 by 4 7/8, 1. 4 7/8 by 7/8, 2. 2 1/4 by 7/8, you need 2. And for a wrap layer you need either 1 or 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I'm going to tell you why. You can either just do the outside, or you can do the inside and the outside. It's up to you. But you need to know where you're putting your holes. So you want to put your box in, and you've got that little mark that's at 3 inches. So push your box tight. Push your box tight into the back, and at 3 inches go in and decide. You want your hole pretty close to your box, so make a mark just where you want your holes at, down there. And you've got the 3-inch one at the top, and you want to make a hole, and your holes will be in different places because your lid comes out further than your base, so you have to just mark at 3, take it in a bit and mark a little place where you're going to put your hole. Okay. Right. Let's get our hole punch out. And I am using the 3/16. Yes. So I'm just going to take that and mark my holes. And then if I decide I want to do the inside, should we do the inside in this one just to show you? I'll have to punch again. I'll have to line it up. So this one will be decorated on the top and underneath. And then you will line up your hole again and punch. Okay? Right, now you need to stick that in, and I am using my construction glue. It takes a little longer to dry, but it's as sturdy as a brick. It dries brick hard. So it does. Right, so we want to put it in the middle, up against the back. Just check that looks about right. That does. Looks about right. Oh, I shouldn't have put that on yet. I needed to put my ribbon on before I put that on. Can I get it off? Ah, come on. Behave. I know. So don't do that. Don't put that bit on till you've put your ribbon on. Right, pink ribbon. I brought down a ribbon that was pink. I used to think it's pink. It's either pink or red. I can't tell. It might be red. What does it say? Nothing. It says nothing. So I'm cutting that to a point so that I can get that through there. Okay. And that's going round there like that. And you cut the same length off again. Okay, but it has to go through too, so you need to point it. Right. That looks about right. So it does. There we go. Right, and now we can put our thingy-majig on. I didn't need a hole in that top piece. Oops, I've got the different glue right. Oh well. I don't think I have any more of this left. Okay, so I've stuck that on and you can see the hole, but we're not going to worry about that. I suppose I could have brought the ribbon round the top and put it through there. If you forget, you can always do that. But that's my little box. And I hope you liked it. I hope I can find the candles to put them in it. These are Wickford & Co. Warm Apple and Cinnamon Scented Candles. So thank you so much for stopping by. Always, always appreciate it. It means you people are the reason I keep going. Otherwise I would give up, because it's quite hard to grow your channel on YouTube. But anyway, I hope you're all safe and well, and I hope you all have a brilliant new year. Until the next time, I can't tie my bow won't go. Until the next time, Jackie, yeah, I did it.